don't need to see that part. Hey, I still see the Mishi picture. Hold up. This is our save, but we're gonna look at obviously the other options that we had. Hello, Amiga. Just want to go through this first. Let me see if I can. Next scene. Okay. We'll look at Emma's last because I know you. Oh, actually, we can look at it now since you're here. So we're gonna see all the scenes with the girls that we picked. I'm not gonna go for every single choice that we could do, but at least I want to see the ones that we already picked. Maybe on a different day we'll see it, but not now.
Good evening, Reen.
Hey, old man. How are you?
It's a wonderful night, isn't it?
I already picked my girl, but we're just picking the other options just to see what it looks like. It's thanks to you that we're able to enjoy ourselves tonight.
Well, Vita, Celine, and Grandmother are just as much to thank for that. But seeing as it led to this moment, I suppose I could stand to be a little prouder about it.
Emma. Let's see what they say. Do they say anything different? We both know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling how tomorrow's battle will go. In other words, this might be the last night we spend together. So I wanted to thank you, and also to tell you something. I can't say this because that's not true for me. Okay, we'll just say it. I love you, Emma. Not just as a friend, and not as the witch who guided me. You're kind, sincere. There's nothing in the world you wouldn't do for those precious to you. To be honest, sometimes it makes me want to keep you all for myself. Oh, damn! Oh, look, her hair changed back. I keep forgetting that it would change. I still like the brown hair better.
I feel the same way, Reen. I want to be more than just a benevolent witch. I want to be that special someone in your life.
Ah! I'm gonna be squealing for every girl. Ah! Oh, come on, let's be honest. Toa's was better. It's cuter with that one. Your perfume. It's Irwin flower. You said it elevates our feelings toward each other, right? You wore it just for me, didn't you? Thank you.
Perhaps. Huh, but you didn't need to bring it up.
Yo, sneaky Emma!
Oh, you always find ways to make me blush.
I have to Alt F4 like right after because there's no quit button. Speech bubble is so perfect. Oh, Rain! There they go, almost as if by magic.
There's no greater magic than that found in moments like these.
Do fairs? Okay, I know Disney. Disney always sets off fireworks, right? Like every night. Or that might just be Disney Cruise, but I mean like Disney World and Disneyland. They set off fireworks every day, right? Not sure about Universal Studios, but Disney is supposed to, like, trying to be magical would do that, right? Because I don't think that's very common for amusement parks or fairs to really set those off on the daily. Here, have another piece. Oh, I'm just eating cake. I had a lot of cake for my birthday. So, okay. I'm going to Alt F4 when it lets me, or like, okay. I just don't want to press proceed because we haven't really, I haven't proceeded with my, with the story after I chose Toa, so. So yeah, we're basically gonna see the other ones. Only the ones that it was in that selection, because I obviously maxed all the choices, all the girls that I could have a relationship with. But when we were going through Mishiland, I only selected a certain amount of people because we didn't have enough tickets to hang out with everyone. So you're satisfied. It's fine. And free time. Okay, let's look at the other girls. And pick the next scene. We picked Emma. I kind of want to pick Altina after. I might try to do Fee last because I think Alina likes. Or well, nah, let's do Fee because Alina already saw Fee's. Oh! It just skipped. What the? Okay, wait, hold up. I guess I pressed the wrong one because I just said. I guess when you press the other skip, because there's two types of skips. One is skipping one scene, but the other one is just skip everything. I guess I picked the skip everything. So let's just go. Whoops. Whoops, I gotta pick that again. I thought I picked the right one. Hold up, which one was the choice? Oh, it's just E. I have to press. I pressed tab. Okay. I hope that's right. Let's just see. Okay. There you go. Fee!
You really came. Almost thought I dreamt it up for a sec. You've got tons of girls to choose from. So, why choose me, you know?
Surprisingly, she has low self-esteem. What the hell? It's because you're cool. You're actually a decent girl. What
Just
the heck?
didn't think it was possible is all.
You're more decent than Yuna. I'm sorry. I don't like Yuna. Although Yuna has improved just a tad bit, she doesn't beat Fee. Hey now, give yourself a little more credit. I know I've treated you like a kid all this time, but... Wait, you have? I feel like you've treated Toa more like a kid.
Okay. I'm ready. Go for it.
I love you, Fee. Not just as a friend, and not as an older brother either. The man I am loves the woman you've become. I feel like he's blushed the most with Toa, surprisingly. I like how when their hair changes.
I love you too, Reen. I want you to be more than just my friend. More than just part of my family. I want you as someone I can proudly present to the boss. Someone I can someday start a family of my own with.
Whoa! See? Whoa! Winning them over might take some work, but it's well worth putting in. Wait, they're not gonna kiss? What? Where's my Keith? No way! Unacceptable. You gotta do the smoochy smooshies. Aww. What the helly? They really don't know
Yeah.
how.
Oh, and there's one more thing, Reen. Just so you know, I just turned 18. Today,
Eh?
actually.
What? I thought she was still 15. My head can't grasp that these people can actually age. You should have said so sooner. I'd have thrown you a party.
Seriously? Get a clue.
What, you want to start drinking or something?
Hmm?
Oh. What? You have to be 18 to kiss? Is that how it is? Fee's the most direct? I thought Laura was the most direct. Remember the first bond with Laura when you go training in Brionia Island? She basically kisses Reen and tells him she loves him right there. I'm pretty sure she did. Is 18 age of consent? I'm pretty sure you don't need the consent. Well, you should get consent to kiss somebody. But I don't think you have to be 18 to ask for that. I don't think a kiss was what she was hinting at. I don't know. Nope. This is anime, old man. You don't think other things besides keys, okay? I think drinking. Most of the time they always refer to drinking alcohol at that age. Sorry. Okay, so next one. Let's look at outfit. I don't know, think so. They're too anime for that. Okay. So I have Altina, Alphen, and Elise. We'll do Elfin. Viewers gonna take me to better list me forever. What? It's Elfin running? What? No way!
Reen,
You made Reen wait? Yo, that's not a red flag. You made him wait. Your Highness, no need to rush. You're right on time. Princess Elfin?
I'm sorry, Reen. I tried to hold myself
Huh?
back. Really, I did. I know I'm not the one who should be standing here with you tonight, and yet, I couldn't stop myself from taking advantage of your kindness. The fact that you're here alone must mean that you and Elise aren't...
Honestly, I don't know why he can't just simply do a harem route. Like, why do you have to pick one girl? Clearly, all these girls are passionately in love with him. So you knew. You're right, and I've already called her to apologize. I'll speak with her again tomorrow morning. Please don't misunderstand, Your Highness. I'm not the kind of person who keeps his feelings bottled up inside. Certainly not tonight of all nights. No one compares to you, not even Elise. Honestly, I can't believe someone as amazing as you would even consider someone like me. But still, I wanted you here with me on what may very well be our last night together.
Reen? Reen? Oh, Reen! You have no idea how happy it makes me to hear that. I'm sorry, Elise. I'm so sorry.
I would say, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, well, I mean, in my opinion, I'm picking Toa, but like, I feel like Fee and Emma, I feel like they definitely don't mesh with Reen. But I think that's more because I didn't really hang out with Emma as much in the previous games. I think I hung out a lot with Fee, but I never really thought of her romantically. It's going to be okay. At least we'll understand. Besides, I'm the sacrifice. Yeah, you always say that.
It's alright. I understand. Just being here in your arms is more than enough.
I don't think Elfin as well, because I feel like Elfin is in love with the hero of Reen. But because like every time she encountered Reen like early in the relationship, it was always Reen saving her in some way. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, like I forgot what it's called, but it's like, you know, if you were saved by someone, or someone helps you with something, I don't know, like, I don't know, it has to be like a special or monumental thing that they helped you with, and then you look at them in a different light because of that act. That's where I see it. So I don't see them being together. Because Elfin would have never thought of Reen in this way if Reen never saved her like her knight in shining armor.
So it seems. By the way, Reen, I have just one single request to make of you.
Anything.
Call me by my name. No more princesses. No more your highnesses. That's all I ask.
Are you gonna say it with a voice? Of course, Elfin. Tomorrow we fight for the Empire's future
Right.
together. Man, it sucks that Reen has no voice
Together.
lines. We didn't see a kiss? What is this? This is a sham. This is a sham. Lame. Maybe I guess saying the name was just good enough for Elfin. Okay, next one is Elise, and then after that is Altina. Yeah, I think out of the characters I picked, I feel like Toa was the best option. Obviously, I had like all the girls as a choice except Duvalie, but Duvalie, you can't have a romantic relationship with her. But the girls I picked for the rides into which I could actually have a night with, only Toa, really? I feel like Toa has to be one of the best options just because throughout the story, if, you know, regardless of the bonds or the bonding scenarios that you can get with the character, Toa actually has scenes with Reen that isn't tied to those.
Now,
Like, you'll see moments with Toa no matter what. And I think that's very important. Okay, so I'm here, but also studying. That's fine. It's fine. So next one is Elise, and then after that we'll do Altina's, and then after that we'll go to the next chapter. I think the next chapter is the last chapter. That's why I wrote down the stream title. I'm not sure if it is. I'm just speculating because I think it could be the second last chapter, if anything. And that's not including the epilogue, because you know
Rean!
I'm scarred by that. Look at these girls making him wait there.
Not going anywhere? I was afraid you'd be gone already. I mean, don't you already have someone else to meet?
Oh yeah, we had like, how many girls did we have? Did someone count? Not at all. Honestly, at first I hesitated to call, but in the end I knew I had to go through with it. You were honest with me, so now I have to be honest with you.
I'm ready for your answer. Whatever it is, all I want is the truth.
Of course, I'll give you no less. You'll always be my little sister. That much will never change. 14 years ago, when we first met, you looked at me with those innocent eyes of yours. And even though I lost my memory, at that moment I vowed to protect you my whole life. You're my one and only sister. It fell to me to make sure you were happy above all else.
Thank you.
Oh, what?
I understand. You don't need to say anymore.
I wasn't finished. Once you told me how you felt, my whole world spun. I didn't know how to react. I was happy. That much I knew for sure.
What do you...
I'm the sacrifice, Elise. We don't know, okay? You know that as well as I do. I want you to be with someone who makes you happy. The more I thought about it, the more I wondered if I would even be the best person for you. Even before all of this, I'd always resented my own weakness. As a swordsman, as an instructor, and as a man. Honestly, I find it kind of appalling how lost I got in my own self-loathing. So now, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, Rean!
Oh, I like this one. Didn't you hear anything I just said?
I don't care. That you even considered it is more than I could ever have hoped for.
I know, okay, I don't like the ship, but just the fact that he had very unique dialogue for this. Similar to Toa, I actually think that they were this is actually pretty good. Because like, Emma kind of had something unique a little bit. But Fee and Elfin, it's like, okay. Yep, you're here but playing FF14. Oh, how is that going? Is there a new patch for Radiant Dawn?
It's like you said, there's no need to rush. As long as you know how I feel, that's more than enough for me.
If they start kissing, that'd be weird. Oh, thank God. It was awkward when he didn't kiss Alphen, but I don't want him to kiss Elise. At least not in front of me. I think it is sweet if you didn't really think about the context. Like, you're like, oh, it's brother and sister hugging. It's just cute. I do not. Oh, you missed this scene
It's so
with Fee.
beautiful.
Because I'm just looking at all my other options. Because I picked Toa, but I'm just going through some of the girls. Not all of them, but we already went through Fees. Sure is. We have a lot to talk about tonight. About Mom and Dad and Ymir. And where we go from here.
Of course.
This one is not that bad. I think it's sweet. I actually like that one. So far, I've liked Toa's and Elise's the most. Fee was basically like, I'm legal now. Oh, yeah. Yo, you do remember it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. In real life, I had a lot of things that I've been trying to go through, and I was late because I was going through I had to go through, like, researching and talking to myself about this because I'm actually thinking of getting braces. And I had to actually go and consider the pros and cons of metal braces and Invisalign. I think the con with... So I'm kind of leaning towards braces. So the con of that is that it might be more expensive, except that's questionable because Invisalign, the person that would handle Invisalign for me, there's a promo of like $2,000 off of 12 cases. And I thought, you know what, that might be good. Well, I didn't learn about the 12 cases part until I read on the website, but $2,000 off sounded like a pretty good deal. But then it got me thinking, that's only for 12 cases for Invisalign. And obviously, like I was looking it up, and a lot of people's experiences, they used a lot more than 12 cases. So if anyone doesn't know, a case is sort of like a retainer. But like, so how Invisalign works, it's like a retainer that shifts and moves the teeth, similar to how how braces shift the teeth with the wirings. So every time your teeth move to a certain point, you have to use a new case, right? Because your teeth shouldn't fit in like the mold that you're currently using. So you have to use a new case. So people seem to be on average seem to use like about 30 cases or more for their teeth to shift to a decent alignment. So I'm using that as a basis to calculate a certain estimate, because the dentist that was trying to recommend Invisalign wasn't really giving me a clear-cut answer on the price. And so I had to kind of guess. If it was $2,000 off, and say it's about $5,000 for 12 cases, if I want to go about 30 or maybe even more, I would have to pay at least $8,000. That's at least if I'm going to use 30 cases. And I don't even know if that would be good, because another factor I have to consider is that a dentist would be the one checking my teeth and performing Invisalign procedures. And I'm not saying dentists are bad. It's just more like a dentist isn't really certified to really give a professional opinion in regards to alignment of teeth, the jaw, the tongue, which is very important when you're shifting teeth around. And so that's why I also went to an orthodontist that recommended braces. So that's why I was debating for a really long time. Like, what I just explained is just like a little snippet of what I was thinking about, but it really, I had to take some time to really research like people's experiences, what, the difference, like compare the pros and analysts from like articles from dentist journals to really figure out which one I wanted. And I think I might just go for braces after all that. It really sucks when you see the number, because it's really expensive and it's gonna take some time, and I'm not really worried about the discomfort from braces, because in the long run it's gonna be fine. But I'd rather do braces just for me, because you guys haven't really seen my teeth. I think only you guys, like, I don't really show my webcam that much. Even though I can show my webcam now, I haven't really done it. But if you've seen, like, I don't really smile or show my teeth as much on stream, so you guys might not even be able to see it then. But I have really bad crowding, and I went to the orthodontist today to check my mouth, and they were telling me like the top part of my mouth has very severe crowding, and it's gonna take a while to kind of adjust that. And then I also have an underbite in a way, and that definitely will impact sort of the alignment that will be achieved. How many bits for a teeth stream? What would that be? What would that entail when you say how many bits for a teeth stream? Like, what do I do with my teeth? You guys are gonna look at it and be like, it's nasty shit. I didn't even how crowded my teeth were? I actually had to remove a portion of I didn't have to remove a tooth, but I had to get a crown on my tooth, right? For some reason, after I got a crown on my tooth, a wisdom tooth behind it started growing out. I have no freaking clue why. A wisdom tooth just out of 30 years. Oh, I think this was like a couple years ago. So like 28 years later, this goddamn tooth just starts growing out of my jaw. Like, what the shit? Like, I don't know what happened, but like once I put a crown on my, it was like a molar, like the back of my tooth, or the back of my mouth. I had to get a crown on. Very long story, and it could be talked about a different time. But after I did that, a random wisdom tooth behind it started growing. I was like, what the shiver me timbers? And for a while, my jaw was actually in pain because this tooth was just growing. What the shit? Anyways, my mouth is too small for it, so it's kind of grown in a weird angle. But it was like, what the hell? So random. Cam only on mouth. Elden Ring already established you can be bought. We're just haggling over price. Nah, man. If you want teeth, I would have to do 3,000 bucks. 3,000 Canadian bucks. Actually, no, 3,000 American bucks. Fuck this. I'm too lazy to convert it. Yeah, I can be bought if it's good enough money. The fuck? But but that was also one of my points that I was debating, because Invisalign was actually like, if I didn't have if the part of the $2,000 off on my 12 cases, like if that second part wasn't there, $2,000 off, and it was only going to be $3,000, was actually going to be a good deal. Like if the whole process was only 3,000 bucks, because a a $5,000 difference, or $10,000 difference, dude, that's pretty good. Yeah, I give a price. I don't care. Yeah, I can be bought for some points. Showing my teeth, I don't care. My teeth do look ugly. There's a reason why I'm gonna get braces. Like, yeah, gave you a price. I should just say $10,000. That way, you guys can pay my treatment. Yo, $10,000. Let's go. Actually, just because I can't be bought doesn't mean like people are gonna pay for that. Okay, Altina's the last girl, and then I think then we'll continue. And Donut dating the daughter of the dentist that would do his braces.
Instructor Rean.
Pretty good. Like, look at this. Why are you guys holding up Rean? Actually, you know what? I actually like this. I like that it's not Rean running to meet the girl. It's actually the girl running to meet Rean. Cheaper than your airplane. That's true. How is that going, by the way? But hey, if you guys give me $10,000, I would legit be over the moon. I mean, to be fair, anyone would be over the moon if they got 10,000 buckaroos. You're right on time. Why are you terrifying Altina? Okay, guys. Okay, Donut. If someone gave you 10,000 bucks, you'd be like so happy. Oh shit, you're studying. Yeah, study.
Why me of all people?
Huh? Oh, we are totally not confessing our love to you. We're just talking about how much we care about you. I'm just kidding, Altina. You're so cute. Huh?
I spoke with Leonora just before coming to meet you. I must have been acting strangely. She noticed I was upset and offered some advice. As it turns out, all these feelings swirling around in my heart, they're...
I see. Sounds like you've already figured it out.
Then why? Why did you call me here?
$10,000 to do what? Didn't hear because of Shadowverse. It's $10,000 to show your teeth. Well, that wasn't really. I was just asking simply like if you were to get $10,000 or donated $10,000. But in this case, Omega was like, oh, how much can we pay you in order to for you to show your teeth? I was like, 10,000 bucks. I saw my teeth for $10. Poor old Tina, so in love with Rean, but stuck in a body that doesn't grow. You sure? You sure this body doesn't grow?
This could be your last night alive.
I feel like Milliam grew, didn't she? We have to somehow compare Milliam before then.
So why waste your time on some pale imitation?
Huh?
A fake who can't even understand her own feelings.
I'm confused. Do you not understand your feelings? You have feelings. What?
It's not too late to call someone else. Someone who truly matters to you.
The fuck, girl? Honestly, I hesitated at first, but in the end, I chose to call you. That was my decision. I thought it was more important than anything that I respond to those feelings of yours. Okay. You're right. Okay, I said $10,000. We'll say about $4,000. You're right. I shouldn't be picky. I would love it for it to be 10,000, but like 4,000. 10,000 would be like if I was like super popular. I'd be like $10,000 and I show you guys my teeth. But $4,000 would be pretty good. Scratch that 5,000 because the number was rounded up. We first met as enemies, but it wasn't long before I found out what a good person you really were. Then, after you started helping me with my orders, something about you started to change. Then, and ever since I became your instructor, your growth has been nothing short of spectacular. Honestly, can we just say that we are impressed? We are impressed by Altina's mental growth. Like, similar to Milliam, she's grown mentally and emotionally. She said before her physical age is 14, but no one knows her actual age. I'm pretty sure she's mentally 14 too. Because she doesn't act any older, you know? Like, you wouldn't think she's 26 after talking to her. You've well exceeded my expectations, so much so that I find myself captivated by how far you've come.
It seems that even someone as dependable as you has a vulnerable side.
Kia's what, 200 years old? Yes.
So, during those moments of weakness, I want to be the one to protect you.
That's the reason I chose you. It may seem trivial, but it's more than enough for me. So let me tell you this, Altina. You're no fake. Not now and not ever. You're going to keep on growing and growing, and then before you know it, you'll have surpassed even Milliam. Is that enough to convince you?
It struck Rean.
This one is probably the weirdest, but that's because she is supposed to be young. I totally assume that she's gonna be 14. I totally think so. Sorry, if you hear like some sounds, I'm just playing with the balloon. Man, I wish we did something with lanterns, like paper lanterns. We used to do this thing. It was for Lunar New Year. Not Lunar New Year. It was like the Chinese Autumn Festival. And we had these paper lanterns that the Buddhist temple gave to people, and it was pretty cool. We lit them up and we just walked around our local Chinatown with it. It was pretty. I wish they would do that again. Oh my god, we should make that a thing. Actually, I feel like people would abuse that because it involves fire, right? Like, it sounds like a pretty idea, but I swear to God, people would ruin it somehow, you know?
Agreed. It's strange. A year ago, seeing this wouldn't make me feel a thing. But now, everything feels different. Now, this sight is so beautiful. I could almost cry.
Oh. I'm honored you feel this way about me. Really, I am. However, I'm an adult and your instructor. As long as that's the case, my duty is, first and foremost, to watch over you until you graduate. But if you still feel the same at the end of all that, I'll give you my answer then, okay?
Yes. I understand completely.
Ah, so that's the age. Maybe that's why Fee said that, because she wasn't 18. She was younger than 18, so Rin didn't really want to do anything too romantic, you know? Because she was a minor. We forgot about that, guys! She was a minor!
As your student, and as your partner too. So, no matter what comes our way, I'll always be here by your side, forever.
This is a nice picture. I'm gonna take a picture. I like this Osborne right there, like on Altino's shoulders. I'm also eating chestnut cake, by the way, so it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna Alt F4 and we're gonna pick the other file. That don't keep her from wanting the horizontal dance? The hell? The hell is that? I don't even want to know. You know what? Don't answer that question. I don't want to know. Not when it comes from you, Omega. Okay, we're gonna load this up now. Okay, so we're going to be in a new chapter. Oh, why is it orange? The Great War begins. Oh. Early morning. Michilan. Oh my god, you know how amazing this would be if it was like a tactical RPG? Oh my god, that would be so good. What do you think? Oh, Jingo's tired. She's just reading books. Come on, let's face it. Having a tactical RPG during this war would have been awesome. Oh, they could have done that for Coastal 2. During the part when Olivier went to the western side of Erebonia and fought against Le Guin and all the others. We didn't get too much detail about that. Oh, but it would be so cool if they could just make a spin-off of that. Oh, that would be super killer. I just feel like when I look at this and the music, it just makes me feel like it could be a
The current time is 05:13 hours. All ships will be in position by 11:45 hours.
We've got the Bobcat 2 and the Merkaba, not to mention the Pantagruel landing craft and the Ouroboros ships.
Each team will infiltrate their assigned pale. Once the barrier is down, the Courageous 2 will charge the Imperial Fortress.
If all goes according to plan, it should be 12:30 hours by then. You shouldn't need to worry about interference from the Imperial Air Force, but be vigilant for the Crimson Ark.
That's right. It doesn't appear as though they intend to directly participate in Operation Jormungand.
Agreed.
We should all be on our guard.
Your lordship, Sharon, Angelica, Duvally.
Rose, Tita, Randy, we're all counting on you.
Got it. The rendezvous with George isn't until after 11, though.
I would like nothing more than to be of use to you. If there's anything at all you require of me, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Same with me. I'll lend you my aid where I can.
I'll be sticking around until you guys meet up too. But it looks like Lloyd and the others aren't gonna be free until the very last minute.
It's the same for Estelle's group too. I'm going to give this everything I've got, right until the very end. I can go wherever I'm needed. Maintenance, ground patrol, whatever you need.
You young folk can take care of all the preparations. We shall sit back and wait for our turn to arrive.
If you require assistance with tactics or have questions about the ship's operation, I am prepared to offer my assistance.
Thank you, Father.
You too, Grandmother. But don't get too excited, okay?
Seriously, you have a tendency to get way too worked up.
Hey, do not talk to your creator like that.
I know we'll be in good hands.
Shall we get started then?
Yes. This could be our final special ops mission.
Between the Pales, the Imperial Fortress, and the imminent war, anything could happen.
Shit's looking crazy as hell down there.
Yep. We got a number of requests, too. Best check them out before you forget.
Yeah. Some of them seem pretty important.
Seems like there are a bunch of magic knights and cryptids popping up, too.
At this point, it would be best to handle everything all at once, yes?
It seems we'll have a chance to show the world what the Radiant Wings can do.
Good luck, everyone. We'll be supporting you from here the whole time.
Got it. We'll be counting on you. Okay, Class 7. Our final batch of Special Ops missions begins now. Let's be the flashing blade that illuminates the darkness. Together, we'll light the path ahead for the world. We're all going to have to work together to make this happen. The deadline is 1100 hours. We'll need to finish everything up by then. May Adios be with us. Let's go, Class 7!
Oh, this is perfect!
Right.
Let's see where we can freely explore. This is actually good for us because we're missing some stuff. Yay, we are at the finale! I'm putting an asterisk there because I swear there's going to be an epilogue. Ah, it's too many characters! I feel bad I didn't use Ash. I didn't really use any. Let's keep some characters that we like. Oh, Crow needs to be in there. Okay, put B in there already. Elliot, I like Elliot. Oh, we didn't put Emma. Sorry, my bad. Okay, now we did. The situation in Erebonia has changed completely. You can now explore Stargate. Oh, that's gonna be part of the mission. About Millium's orders. If Eustace is in your party, Millium's Brave Order white decoration will be available. Oh. Oh. Thanks for waiting, Reen. And sorry for being so abrupt. The final volume of the Black Records, deciphered at long last. This volume had some very intriguing things written, but I think it'd be best for you to read it for yourself. Oh, that'll be a while. Reen, I was wondering when you'd come to see me, but I feel like it won't be long before you'll take up your sword and leave again. Know that I'll use all that I've learned to support you and your friends. I'd like nothing more than to stop by Ymir and talk with Dad, but you have to survive and return to Ymir. I'll win this rivalries and return to everyone safe and sound. Oh. Once the special ops missions are finished, we'll be moving straight into the final battle. And if you can see that Cedric comes out of this, I don't want Cedric to come out safe. I think Cedric's gotta get a little scar or two. I don't know how to put it, but your presence alone brings reassurance to the people around you. I ask that you lend the reassurance and your support to everyone staying behind on the Courageous 2. I'm sure I'll pitch in quite a bit as an operator, and if push comes to shove, I have my Orpal stuff and arts to fall back on. Yeah, everybody just knows how to fight. Oh. Hey Ring, did you sleep well? Today is the day. Come smiles or tears, the fighting will begin. I hope you're not going to tell me you couldn't sleep last night. Oh, so the two of them end up... It's rude. You're off in another world there, my friend. I can't help but notice how well connected you are, Reed. Did one of your connections send you to bed with a good night's kiss? Something like that. I thought maybe you'd been inspired by the passions of a certain steamy couple, you see. His Highness must have noticed me watching them last night. Wait, Olivia, are you talking about us right now? Interpret my words as you will, my dear Shara. No matter what direction things go, I'm just glad things get along so well. I'm looking forward to continuing to serve under your command in Operation Shining Steel. The pleasure's all mine, Reen. Now that I've regained my composure, it's time to make our final war preparations. See to it that you can head into battle without any regrets. Oh, okay. Just want to talk to... I just want to talk to everyone in this room. Hello, Gaius, Lieutenant Colonel. Is this a strategy meeting? It's nothing as formal. We're merely reviewing what other parties are participating in Operation Shining Steel. Aside from our forces within Erebonia, there's also the Bracer Guild and the former Crossspell Police Department. And Gaius is Graal's Ritter as well. It's no real surprise that people from disparate groups would be taking action in a time of crisis. I know, because there's literal shit in the air! Even Father Kevin said he owed you and the Prince a great of gratitude. He probably means when we lent him a hand to deal with Phantasma. Yeah, we barely seen Kevin. Where's Kevin? Prince Albert sure does have a wide network of acquaintances. Still, I don't regret standing by him. He may be a little mercurial, but he's proved himself worthy of my trust. So I would never let that frivolous fool hear me say that. You're one of the only people I know who's willing to hold the prince to account, Lieutenant Colonel. I guess that's just proof of how much you care about him. Oh, bye, Donut! From what I heard, everyone finished moving to the relatively safe Highlands yesterday. Oh. I'll have to BRB like really quickly. It's very noble of Lacan and Toma to join the effort. Thomas is turning 17. It really doesn't surprise me to hear he's grown up to be so strong and dependable. Yeah, he's a fine Nord warrior, especially for his age. And as much as his heart goes out to defend everyone, I think it goes out in particular to protect Charles. Didn't we meet her at Zunder Gate? I think I'm starting to put two and two together. I was kind of surprised when I heard they were dating, but I know I can trust him and Dad to look after my mom and sisters. Wow, he's gonna be 17? He wasn't that much older than, he's not much younger than Gaius. Huh. Studying Olivia's charisma, I have no regrets whatsoever about coming here with him. I'm going to do as I've always done and provide the both of them with whatever protection I can. Okay, I'll be back really quickly. I'll write BRB. Hold up. I said BRB. Okay, I'll be back. You can look at Reed. Enjoy your ice cream donut. Wanted to say that before you were gone.
Now... Now... Okay. Now... Okay. Now... Okay. Okay. Now... Okay. Now... 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 Okay. Now... Okay.
Okay, bite. Let me just write that off. Oh my god, it's so hot here. I'm gonna put the fan on. We probably have some nuke requests. Oh, right. Oh! Ulster didn't get to hold its Harvest Festival, but I figured there's still time to put something together. Adios knows that people out here could use an excuse to celebrate and forget about their troubles. Alright! If you guys don't remember, Ulster was destroyed. Like the whole town, remember in the last chapter? Got destroyed by the Kleisen Co. Hit me up at Sunny Spot Inn in Ulster. I'm really worried about Alan. He put in a transfer request so he could go straight to the front lines and be closer to fighting. It's like he's a completely different person now. Nothing I say seems to get through to him. I hate to admit it, but I can't save him on my own. Meet me at the boathouse in Crossbell and we'll talk more. Oh, and then this is a monster fight. I'm going to Stargazer's Tower though, for sure. Wow, seeing you three together is a rare sight. I feel like I just walked into the Thor's faculty office. I'm not your teacher anymore, Reen. Actually, we were just going over which of our old instructors we'll be working with this time around. Oh? Now I'm curious. As far as the main campus is concerned, we've got Makarov and Mary on our side. That's true. But Vice Principal Heinrich and Beatrix have also offered to help. Heinrich? They'll be splitting up to cover Trista and assist the Arc Royale. That's good news. We'll need all the help we can get. It'd be nice to see those two again. I don't think I've spoken to them since before graduation. I still run into Beatrix every now and then. This is the first I've thought of Heinrich in a while. Beatrix was the nurse, by the way, if you guys are wondering. Heinrich, I believe it was the new principal that replaced Van Dyke when he left. Heinrich was the vice principal of Thor's main campus when we were there. So if you guys don't remember him, he was like the grumpy man with a monocle, maybe a monocle, and glass and a ponytail. To be honest, I'm surprised that Buddy Daddy would agree to fight the system like this. Oh, I don't think he's that bad. I mean, I do, but he always had his students' welfare at heart. I'll give him that. Coming from a noble family like his, he's had his fair share of inner conflicts he had to come to terms with. In the end, though, the man always seems to put aside his concerns about status and prioritize the students. Between the teachers and the alumni, we're putting together an airtight defense against the society. We've opened up communication channels between the ship and the others. All that remains are our final preparations and contingency plans. That's good. A lot of people never get prepared. They never prepare a contingency plan when things might not go their way. You see it in real life, it's crazy.
Still no good. Even in circumstances like these, I'm still thinking about you.
Yeah, it's the same for me, Toa.
Really? That's so sweet of you to say. But we can't just flip the day away.
Let's talk about something else then. Is your family in Heimdall okay?
I think so. I haven't heard from them since yesterday. Uncle Fred's out with the military, so I'm feeling a little worried.
I didn't realize. I hope that you can get in touch soon.
And Martha's really strong. I know she and Kai will be safe as can be.
War breaking out could certainly change things, but that's up to us and how we're carrying things out, right? We need Angelica and the others to take care of the salt pails. Once the barrier's down, we'll head towards the fortress in the Courageous 2. But Crow will... Toa. I'm sorry. I promised Angie, I wouldn't talk about this anymore. In any case, I'm going to give everyone my full support. Let's see this through to the end. Together. Aww. That's nice. Not that preparations for Operation Jormungand have been completed, it seems the RMP's role is over. I'm certain that by now Claire is aboard the Imperial Fortress. I probably shouldn't mention that I saw her just last night. But she continues to take everything upon herself. It's foolishness. Schwarzer, I would prefer not to drag you into our family issues. But if you have a chance to speak with Claire, please tell her she needs to take a serious look inside herself. One day, I'd like all three of us, Claire, Isara, and I, to be able to visit Emil's grave together. No. Maybe that's too much to hope for. It's not just you. I have things I want to tell her too. I'm sure that goes for Yuna, Altina, and the others as well. Oh, this one's really nice. We've got Beatrix, Vice Principal Heinrich, the main campus students, and alumni. Not to mention the bracers from each country. That's a lot of assistance for Operation Shining Steel. There's no way we're backing down now. Man, we're gonna be talking to everyone. I'll probably do that and then end it because we're gonna pretty much, in the next stream, we're gonna have to go through every single place that we can. Great weather we're having. You're in a good mood, Sunny. I think you had a good night last night. You know Ada from the main campus? Well, she and I ended up on the Ferris wheel, just the two of us, you know? I think we really clicked. I even got to see her smile. And I asked her maybe we could do this again after the war. I'll think about it. Help me out here, Sunny. What's so great about that? Read between the lines, Teach. She's basically saying that next time I can ask her out for real and that she'll say yes. You're reaching so far. I'm surprised you haven't fallen over. You seem pretty chummy with that Sully girl from the Arkan Seal last night, though. What, for real? This is the first I've heard of it. Yes, I went to the amusement park with her, but it wasn't a date because my mother was right there. I was just there to escort her and mother. Because it looked to me like you two were hitting it off. Oh, tell us more. Hang in there, Kurt. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Kurt and Sully. I'd really rather not have anyone misunderstanding things like that, but I'm not sure why, but being around Sydney, I can somehow avoid feeling too nervous even in this situation. Oh. Handing a gun takes a lot of focus. Sydney's laid-back attitude is somewhat concerning, especially for the day of operation. What is this strange, gloomy feeling? Oh my god, Maya, are you in love with Sydney? I think I'll go eat some snacks. Thinking about Sydney makes me feel weird. Oh, she's into him. It's this feeling. It's like that time with the tree. Are you talking about the azure tree that appeared in Crossbell? We were able to confirm its appearance from the deck of the Old Courageous. Well, there's still time before the war actually starts. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know. Okay. I might not be able to finish because we have to talk to people, I feel, twice. What's this? I wonder if there'll be something different. No, nope. I thought there'd be something different. I believe this is the first time we've been able to sit down and talk. How is your injury doing? I assume it won't be too much of a hindrance to a swordsman of your caliber. Indeed, I'm still more than capable of cutting a path for the younger generation to follow, just as my ancestor did 250 years ago. Ah, so your time under the gnome's control allowed you a glimpse into your ancestor's memories, did it? The vice captain of the Eisenritter, as well as witness to Lian's resurrection. Shion Arcede's life ended in regret, did it not? Kirby, hi! You are so special to me. I miss you. I saw your message on Discord. You're the best. Cutie too? No, you're the cutie. Cutie Kirby. Regret over the fact that he allowed us to go stop the Vermilion Apocalypse on the final day of the War of the Lions. Yeah, Kirby Master is adorable. He only shows up for a little bit, but whenever he does, it's so cute. Now you. What are you talking about? He's crazy. For him, it was less about ending the war and more about the shame of failing to protect his lord and master. But what's past is prologue. My daughter and her friends are already breaking free of history's shackles and creating a future for themselves. I think we can both be grateful for that. May we honor the memory of our fallen friends by sending our enemies to join them. Yo, that's a line! That is a line. I like it. That needs to be a line said more. Kirby, what game are you playing? What game are you speedrunning? You may be working separately, but I'm looking forward to fighting on the same side. You know, Kirby, you need to speedrun a puzzle game. I don't know, I'm thinking Tetris for some reason. Okay, Tetris is probably a classic, but like those type of games. I don't know what those games are called. I don't even know how you can speedrun them. But I know apparently a lot of people speedrun Tetris. Because I was thinking Dr. Mario, but I don't know what those type of games are called. It doesn't have to be that specific game. It's like that genre. So this is where you've been, Sharon. Yes, I sometimes find having a task at hand to be calming. Would you like some light refreshments? I can offer you some black tea and sweets. I can also prepare something else if neither are to your liking. It would be my pleasure, so please let me know. That does sound pretty tempting. I'm fine for now. You'll be with Angelica and George, right? Yes, and Roselia as well. No matter what happens, I have nothing left to fear. I swear on the name Sharon, this beloved name that is mine once more. I will do anything to aid you and the others. Thank you, Sharon. We'll be counting on you. Aw, no one is here to play some Vantage Masters. Oh hey, you two are sparring? Yes. We don't have a lot of time left, but I want to be prepared. After what I witnessed last night, I can't allow myself to rest on my laurels. Seeing you become a divine blade inspired me as well. Thanks. It feels like there's more pressure than ever to be worthy of this new title. I may have glimpsed the path I need to take to enlightenment, but I still have a long way to go before I can achieve that potential. It's good that you haven't given up on improving. I must admit, I was surprised when I heard about this enlightenment principle from Lieutenant General Bright. It sounds so outlandish. A level beyond forms or reaction times or mental or physical training. A state where you can understand the essence of all things and control them as you wish. And somehow you reached that level before I did. I honestly think that you and Laura have already attained that level to some degree, just maybe not consciously. Perhaps. Regardless, there are no shortcuts when it comes to mastering the sword. It won't do to become impatient. All we can do is continue to polish our own skills, each in our own way. Well, sure, I guess that makes some sense. By their own admission, even my father and General Le Guin are still far from fully understanding the way of the sword. Just like you and Eight Leaves, I'll be working hard from here on to hone my skills within the Arcade School. Aww. I'm embarrassed that I said such envious words. I suppose I still have a lot of growing up to do. Anyway, I will accompany you on your missions. Yes. To the next floor. I don't think they have enough curves. They need more curves! You're right, Kirby. They need more curves. They gotta be as round as a stress ball when it's squeezed. Okay, that might sound inappropriate. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that could be inappropriate. We demand more curves and boobs. Oh my gosh, Kirby. I didn't know that's what you wanted. Now we know he needs more curves. Inappropriate? Never. You're right. I'm never inappropriate. I'm always safe. I'm safe for all ages. Today's the big day. Do you think the guys need curves? Do you think like, because the females have curves, or some curves. But guys, they're not really curvy. What? I'm not inappropriate. I'm appropriate. I know what you mean. After the Grawl of Erebos appeared, it's just been one thing after another. Hard to believe that was only 2 months ago. I hope you all managed to get some sleep last night. We're gonna need you fresh and ready today. Given the stakes, I couldn't help but be a little tense, but yesterday was rather helpful. How about you, Reen? You and Elliot were out pretty late. Well, I promised to go meet someone. What? Who'd you meet, Elliot? Elliot's my husbando. How could he do this to me? Pretty sure I can guess what went on with who. What went on with who, though? No, it's nothing like that. Now I'm really curious as to who it could be. We still have a few hours before the strategy. We should use this remaining time as constructively as possible. Yeah, who was it? Who is it? Elliot, how could you do this to me? I don't know. I'm not gay. What? Why do you have to be gay? What? All I ask is if you think guys need more curves. Seems as though Joshua and the others are doing what they can to the last minute. We should also do our best on this special ops mission. What? I think guys need curves. I'll defer to your judgment. What the heck? Hey there, mate. You just did that. You know what? If you're gonna be unique curves, you need to be like curves B. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I think that's a good part. You thinking of listening in too? Does this have something to do with the plan? You know it. The only thing better than ground support from one Thor's train is ground support from 2 of them. So I set up a connection with the Ark Royale over in East Erebonia. That way we can coordinate with each other in Operation Shining Steel. So if you're wondering, there's 2 trains. Right now we're in an airship, the Courageous 2. On the ground there are 2 trains. One is the Ark Royale, which is the main campus's train. And then there's the train for the branch campus, and I forgot what it was called. They'll probably say something. This is Klein, Courageous 2, do you copy? As in the captain of the swimming club? I heard he joined the intelligence division, but... Oh, I kind of remember him. A lot's happened on our end since then, but we've managed to find our footing. Now I'm working together with Instructor Beatrix. Good to hear from ya. And thanks to Klein, we've managed to get some good misdirection going on in the information side of things. We're getting in touch with Instructor Makarov and the others to make some final checks on the plan. We've been making good progress on our preparations for some time now. All that's left to do is roll up our sleeves and finish things up. Wow, it's kind of weird that it's those people. We're having these 2 handle the Panzer Soldat maintenance and piloting. Honestly, we've got about as good of a lineup as we could possibly get here. I can say the same for our supply chain. I'll be coming along as well. Curves B! Unique curves! Well, I guess you are because they're circular. You're like infinite curves. This is a lot of things. I'm not gonna read this. They're basically just showing a spam of captains, like club captains. So, the characters that you're seeing there, they were all captains of the clubs at the main campus while we were students. Don't forget about us too. We'll take care of things on the surface for you. Thoros graduates gotta stick together. Not just for Erebonia, but the future of the world itself. That was a lot of information, so I kind of sped through it. The Thoros graduates then began carrying out the final preparations. The Imperial Chronicle and Crossbow Times has published a special joint issue. You should be able to find a copy at any general store. Between you and me, we slipped this one right by the censors. Guess this is your official response. But with the curse getting stronger, I don't know how much good it'll do. But that doesn't mean we can't stop fighting the good fight. That's true. We at Radio Trista are just going to flip the sensors, the bird, and broadcast anything and everything that might shake people into action. Oh, that's good. There's so many people. Wow, this is a surprise. It's like a literature club reunion. You're right, and it's no mere coincidence. I finally convinced these two to go along with my plan. Dorothy wants to publish a literary magazine and for us to contribute. After the war is over, of course. Oh, that's actually a lot more wholesome than I was expecting. It's really an honor that you'd even think of including me. Don't be so modest, Tatiana. I've read your work. Don't worry, Tatiana. I will guide you through the forest of self-doubt and into the plains of true maidenhood. Just believe. Dorothy! Thank you so much. I'll do my best. I can already tell you two are going to make a formidable team. Having Emma on the staff will be a great boon, naturally. But Tatiana says she can get Ash to contribute some poetry as well. With all of us working together, we'll take Erebonian literacy culture to new heights. You're even roping Ash into this? This really is going to be something. Orin! Yeah, everyone says Orin because they love him. Working on a magazine with graduates from Thor's? I'm not sure I can convince Ash to help that easily. But I managed to gather up the courage last night. Oh, good job. She has been making some big strides. I imagine that not grow as only a person but as an author. But that's just Dorothy. I know we can count on her. There's too many. Maybe I'll take a... Oh no, we're almost done. Let's talk to people. Looks like you two had the same idea. Well, that, and we thought we should go over the plan. Vivi's going to be on the bridge, mostly to document what happens. But she can help out in a pinch if necessary. I mean, I did go to Thor's. I know my way around a first aid kit. Got observation and comms experience too. Monk and Rex will also be providing support where they can, so that should help as well. Likewise, I'll be doing what I can to make myself useful. This reminds me of when we took on the Infernal Castle. You two were on the bridge of our ship then too. Wow, has it already been 2 years? We really have grown up. Especially since Lynn's been recharging her batteries with extra hot nights of steamy passion. Sounds extra grown up to me. You're going to give people the wrong idea. In Vivi's defense, it didn't seem like Lynn was enjoying Geis's company last night. I like to reacquaint myself with a few things and check that the communications between here and the bridge are running smoothly. You think everyone likes me? Aw, thanks, Kursby. I think everybody likes you too. This operation's on a whole different level than anything we did. It's kind of overwhelming. But our unbeatable twin power will see us through just like it always has. I love their relationship. It's great. You can always count on me. When Lynn and I join forces, we're unstoppable. After everything I witnessed in the Civil War, I knew I just couldn't stand by and watch as people got hurt. I hope that everything we've been through has served to make us a little stronger. Oh, it's true. I'm not gonna do the shopping yet, so... There's too many people there. Oops. Gotta talk to everyone. Keep up the good work, Yuna. Take care of yourself and don't be a burden on the others. Oh, and before you go, this is for you. It's my favorite brooch. I want you to have something too. My retro Mishi strap. What? Are you sure you want to give these to me? Well, not forever. You can return them when you get back. Now you have to come back safe, or else! Oh, I like their friendship. I haven't seen Yuna looking so motivated. It's so great that she has friends who encourage her like this. Come to think of it, not even half a year's passed since we first met. But with all of the turbulent times we've been through together, it feels as if we've known each other a lifetime. What I want to say is this. I swear, upon the Schleden family name, and more importantly, as a member of the Radiant Wings, that I'm going to keep on fighting with every ounce of strength I have. Aww. I show up out of sheer spite of it. Shush! You come here because you like me! I like to believe that. That'd be nuts. That'd be sad, because I like you, Omega. The war may be going ahead, but if anyone can stop it, it's the Radiant Wings. I like you. Time for me to put everything I've been learning these past years to the test. Wow. Now I'm I said I like Omega, but see, my Omega doesn't like me. Just saying. I seriously owe Jessica and Louise one. If I make it back, I'm gonna have to thank them properly for everything they've done for me. Let's look at this. Whatever am I supposed to do? No, Margarita! That is precisely what I'm trying to determine, Reed. I'm torn as to which body I should don today. How can I best serve Operation Shining Steel? It's truly vexing. Can she really just choose the way she wants to look? I'll simply never decide my own. You know, I think you should stay the way you are. You've got a tough battle ahead, and you'll need to be strong and hardy. I recommend using that body. I just clicked fast. I didn't even know that was her choice. Thank you, Rin. You're absolutely right. Now I can face our final battle without hesitation. Oh, I'm not gonna save. I didn't know this was a choice. Gotta say I'm impressed. It's been a while since anyone asked me to make this. It's probably the most bitter dish in my repertoire. The taste takes some getting used to. Most people, well, they tend to pass out when they try it for the first time. I'm not frightened. If it'll help me grow, I'll finish every last bite. A son of the Empire shouldn't be picky about his food. Brace yourselves for the ultimate gastronomic experience. Maybe from the only most magical ingredients and laying bitterness on bitterness. Show me your determination to fight your way through to the taste explosion at the end of the tunnel. Ugh, the fumes alone are leaving an unpleasant taste in my mouth. The Freddy special is to be feared, but compared to the trials, I must be strong. For my poor father who's still in Heimdall, and for my mother and sister who fled to Leaves. I'm prepared to struggle through any ideal, no matter how draconian. It's all twisted now that because of the Great Twilight. Being a man of the Empire didn't used to mean blindly following orders. I'll do my utmost as a member of the Radiant Wings for the sake of Erebonia's future. Oh. Wow, this is practically a meeting of the 4 great houses. Yeah, we just needed Patrick to make it a full set. We got together to go over what we know about our different regions and how the war is likely to affect them. As well as how we each ought to proceed should the war drag on longer than expected. I see. I'm really sorry for putting that burden on your collective shoulders. To be fair, these two are already in positions where they have governed their territory, but I'll accept the apology, sure. The fate of the entire world is in the balance here. We can't afford to leave anything to chance. The world needs more knights like yesterday. It's a good reminder of what we're fighting for. We'll definitely make it through. The battle for the future of the world, which most of the world is unaware of, takes place today. Oh, that was it. Boo. Our final special ops missions need to be done today. We ought to collect ourselves and make sure we're ready by noon. Oh, Pom Pom! Oh, she's the last boss? From what I know of your Advantage Master skills, I'm sure you're no pushover. Hold up. Once I'm done here, I'm going to meet up with George and we'll get things underway. We'll be working with Roselia and Sharon. Hard to complain about work when it feels that good. Of course, yes, Sam will talk about the girls. So much talking. Nah, you just look especially determined. If you keep reaching for the stars, I bet you'll get further than you expect. But don't leave any unfinished business. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be getting all my monster drops. Managed to get everything set up between the fortress and the Pales. Everything's just mental. And the resource shortage because of the upcoming war just makes things worse. I have to pitch in. Yeah, I'm just talking to people and then we'll end it there because the next day we're going to we're gonna start exploring then. Oh wait, sorry, that's not who I want to talk to. I want to talk to the doggy. By the way, have you guys watched Avatar The Last Airbender, the animation? I'm trying to get someone into it because they're my age. They don't mind cartoons, but they've never watched the series. I'm trying to get them into it because I'm surprised that they never watched it. Oh, Stark? Hey Stark, what's up? You seem a little preoccupied. I guess I do, huh? It's just that Crow's got this big battle ahead of him, and I'm not sure what I should say. My mind is drawing a blank. It's super frustrating. I finally got to see him again, and just when I was thinking I might be able to repay him for all he's done for me, this happens. I know very well that most people never get chances like this. It's just that our time here feels a little too short. Anyways, I'm sorry, instructor. I shouldn't bother you with this. Stark, you know you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. Now that I know how you feel, I just can't walk away and forget about it. I heard that Crow really took you under his wing, taught you to have a sharp eye, schooled you in games, that sort of thing. So if one were to describe your relationship, it's really more like a teacher and student dynamic. You said you wanted to repay him. So wouldn't it be great to just show your teacher how much his protege has grown? I think I know what you mean, instructor. Now that I think about it, I haven't challenged him to a match of anything since we reunited. But honestly, any time I've ever won against him has been due to pure luck. Ability hasn't been a factor in the slightest. And the more I think about it, the more it just gnaws at me. Why not channel that frustration into a round of Vantage Masters? I'm sure Crow would be game. Plus, I do have some things I'd like to tell him. Yeah, if he's up for it, then I'm ready anytime. And given that you're here, I appreciate it if you observe the match. If you have I'll think it over because I have to actually load back my file. Because I have to... Well, I'm gonna just talk to people as much as I can. But I have to reload because there was a choice at Margarita's selection. And I don't know if I picked the right one. It's like all the way back here. It's like... Yeah, I can't really see the choices here. That's unfortunate. But, I do have to think about that. Oh, doing an impromptu performance on the deck? You're lucky to get value all to yourself, Leonora. Right? I get nervous if I've got too many people watching me. But I wanted to try out a new phrase I've been working on and get some feedback. It is. I'm having a blast. And not just because of the song. Looking at Valerie now, you never think she used to be so distant around people. Yo, the first time we met Valerie, she was a little beehive. Because she hated us. She's right. You made some really impressive progress. Come to think of it, it's the same with Altina. Maybe you've just got talent for bringing out the best in people, Lenora. No, maybe about it. If you say so, I don't feel like I did anything special. We really need to put an end to this dumb war and get back to normal. I can't wait for Modern Music Club to get back together and start playing shows again. To be honest, I'm still a little shy about singing in front of an audience. But I guess I've got to get over that sooner or later. Oh! I never believed I'd be able to think like this. I don't really know how to convey my thoughts. Being able to make such lovely friends has brought me so much joy. Oh, Valerie! Oh, you're so cute! Good thing I'm not gonna cry for anyone right now. I've just been crying a lot. I cried for A Star for the Unbound. And then I cried for Opus Echo of Star Song. Like, I'm just crying. I need a game to not make me cry. School is just getting interesting. I'm not gonna let any work get in the way of that. School is only getting interesting because it was about the end of the year. What you talking about? Okay, one more floor and then we're done. Here it is. I'm not gonna click anyone with green or side quests just because I don't want to start anything. One more floor of curves? Yeah, of course, one more floor of curves. Yep. Enjoying some quality family time as sisters. I suppose I can't deny that label anymore. Absolutely not. Aww, you're finally starting to be more honest with your feelings. I'm so proud of you, Tilly. I may not be able to touch you in astral form, but you still deserve a reward for that. Hug time! You know, if you're ever lonely, I'd be happy to go take a nap with you in the break room. But why would I ever want that? They're so much closer now. It's like they're regular sisters. It's heartwarming, really. You know, Milliam, you've adjusted to your new form fairly quickly. It actually seems like you're enjoying it. Well, I can do some pretty cool stuff. I mean, now I can fly around even without Lemmy, and pass through walls and stuff. Oh, at least she is enjoying it. I'm telling you, troops, there's more to horses than just the summer races. We've got to get out there and see them once this war's over. I'm down to watch some races. Me too, especially if there's some money on the line. Did I hear something about money on the line? Sorry, instructor. Probably seems kind of callous us talking about this when the war is right around the corner. This ain't that bad, right? Nothing's wrong with discussing our hopes for a brighter and hopefully more financially comfortable future. I love Gustav. He's great. He's a great guy. I'm about to stop you. In fact, maybe I'll come along. Use all of my winnings to treat you boys to a high-class meal. Now you're talking. It ain't that easy. It takes a keen eye to pick a winner. It'd be interesting to see which of us would win the race with the highest payout. Only one way to find out. Count me in. Hitting the races with you guys, huh? Well, I guess it might not be that bad. It might not be a bad idea to just hit up anyone who might be interested. You know what I mean? No, I don't know what that means. Horse racing is a blast, but I think a train trip would be brilliant. Can you imagine taking the Derflinger on the Transcontinental Railroad all the way to the eastern terminus? It'd be fantastic. Yo, I would love to go on a trip, like a transcontinental trip, on the VL Railway. VL Railway is the train, the Canadian train, that goes along the North Transcontinental Railway. So basically, you can go from one end of Canada to the other end. Unfortunately, in recent years, or not even recent years, this has been happening in the last 20 years, or even more. Apparently, the railroads have been decreasing. So the number of routes have decreased. Now there isn't a lot of routes for you to go to smaller towns. They only, like, when you look at the routes, you don't see as much as maybe 60 years ago or 50 years ago, but you only see them go to the main cities, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like that would have been a great way to connect Canadians, because Canada, we're a big country, right? But a lot of the people in Canada are really located geographically close to the American border. So it might be different I think that's relative. That's actually true if you actually look at maps. So, I scored a 76 on my practice test. That's amazing! 76? First time in the practice test is pretty good. Oops. If I could go from one end to another, I would love if the train could go past small villages or towns. Just really see the Canadian scenery from different places. Because imagine you do that sort of trip and all you get to see was just big cities. It's not as interesting as going to different villages or towns. I'd like to invite you all to my hometown, Aragon, after this war's over. Folks aren't wrong when they call it the boonies, but you can't beat our mountain landscapes, and the view of the night sky is killer. Up from 70 last time. That's good! That means you're improving. That's even better. Doing some gear maintenance? Yeah, we've been comparing operating data for some last-minute tweaks. The EXA was actually designed with this sort of work in mind. We never would have been able to get such great idea without you, though, so thank you. I'm glad I could help out. We'll have to thank Tio as well. Oh right, the Epstein Foundation does a lot of work on orbital gear development. A lot of people have worked hard to get us this far. It's time to put all that research to good use. There's no better way to show our gratitude. And these gears aren't just weapons of war. They've been developed with functions like disaster prevention in mind as well. We'll show our foes we're serious about building a better world. Oh, I like that. These gears are... It looks like they're going to keep it up right until the end, so I'm going to do the same. But still, being able to face one of the Pales together with Estelle, Joshua, Ren, and Agate, it's definitely easier to feel brave when you have people like that around you. Miss Meister Mint, you did an admirable job with my maintenance while I was unable to speak. You have my gratitude. You're welcome, Val. It's been fun watching you get so much cooler every time. Though I'm afraid we must face the facts. This may well be goodbye. Even if we succeed in defeating the Avon Knight, I doubt I will ever be the same. It is likely that my Awakener and I will... Nope. Sorry, Val. I can't let you talk like that. Reen's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And you both have to come back. Because you're my friend. And friends don't just leave each other. Aww. You're correct. Friends do not just leave each other. I will hold off on my goodbyes. I had no idea Valimar and Mint talked about this kind of stuff. You heard all that too, huh? Looks like they finished up their last maintenance session. They both come so far. Celine, are you crying? No, it's just dusty in here. Oh, Celine! They are sweet. No, I'm saying couple, but like as a platonic couple. I was just thinking about giving Val a good scrub down. We do have a big battle coming up and all. So I think today we'll just get the big guy all clean and sparkling and we'll share some hot goss. Val really is the best conversation partner. I'm sure he thinks the same about you. Thanks for all your hard work. Meister Mint really has no equal. I can agree with that. Thanks again, Valimar. We're all counting on you. We might call on you from the surface. If that happens, please lend us your strength. So sweet. All that's left is the last of your special ops missions. If Emma's going to be fighting, then I'll provide support with my order. Crow, Professor Schmidt. I'd introduce you two, but I imagine you already know each other pretty well thanks to Ordine. And what of it? Just as blunt as ever. I went to a lot of trouble to get this data for you. Would it kill ya to show a little gratitude? That Draken prototype would never have gotten finished if it wasn't for us. Right, Ordine? You weren't always so adept, Crow. You had no small amount of trouble learning to handle me when I first awakened. Hard as that is to imagine, it does make sense. As I told you before, it's really Franz who deserves the credit for designing these Panzer Soldats. Bringing someone else's project over the finish line really does very little for me. Right now, my true interest lies in the link between the Divine Knight and Awakener. If we can harness said link, establish that connection with other machines, we can usher in a new era of technological advancement! That's where you come in, Armbrust. I'll be expecting more link data from your attack on the Imperial Fortress. I won't hold my breath, but if possible, I'd like you to deliver it in person. It's more efficient that way. Oh! You know what he's trying to say? He's trying to say to Crow that he needs to come back alive. Because supposedly, after they go through the Imperial Fortress, and if they succeed in destroying it, it would mean that the Ebonite has been defeated. And once that happens, theoretically, Crow would have to disappear because he died. Oh, but Schmidt said he needs to get it back from Crow himself in person. So it would mean that Crow would have to be able to leave Imperial Fortress. And that would mean he would be alive! That is so sweet. I like that too. That's a tall order, Professor. As I said, this is a matter of efficiency, not of sentiment. Sure, you tsundere, you. That includes you too, Schwarzer. I need all the data I can get. That's about the nicest exchange I could have expected out of Professor Schmidt. He's so tsundere. I get the data thing, but damn. I can't believe they're saying to hand it over directly. I don't feel bad about it, but it's so cute. Once these rivalries are completed, we might find ourselves unable to acquire any more data on the Divine Knights. I also have my Disciples' final marks in my mind. Oh, he's so tsundere. Professor Schmidt has a complicated personality, but he doesn't appear to be a cold or unemotional person. You and Crow sure are blessed when it comes to the people around you. Aw, thanks. So that's it. I just took that time to really just talk to as much people as I can. I'm not gonna save, so I'll have to redo it all over again, but I'll try to do that as early as possible before the beginning of the stream. Because I don't really want you guys to see all that. But I do want to make sure I don't miss anything from the airship. Because that's important. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. Oh. Hope you guys have a good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you later.